Okay, this is Heather. We're back in EverQuest 2 Xylark, a Conjurer. So we were kind of in the middle of To Speak as a Dragon. I was having some issues getting the two runes from the Obelisk of Souls, which is where we're at now. Because the first one that you get is on the first level, so that was easy to get. The other two are located on the third floor. So after looked into it, um, so I entered in from the Firot, so you can click on this to go back to Firot. This door here um, goes to the first level where you get the first rune. This door brings you to the second floor, um, and you have to kill a couple of named mobs in order to proceed to the third floor, which is where the other two runes are. So hopefully I will be able to do this and not get super lost and what have you. So I have it listed here. So the two named mobs that I would have to take out is the Labyrinth Shadow, which we saw because he was kind of roaming the maze. That creature opens the southern doors when killed. And then the other one is the Keeper of Nihility. Approach to start a ring event that opens the door leading to the third level. So there's like 3 waves. So first wave is just servants, and then there's a second wave of like 2 named things, and then the third wave, which is the Keeper of Nihility. So hopefully I can be successful in getting this done, so that way I can just get To Speak as a Dragon knocked out in this video. Alright, so heading down. Alright, which kind of leads to this corridor. Again, no maps, so I have to rely on kind of a map that I have up in a way. So I'm just gonna inspect this hallway. So we've got, doors and handles that open up things. So when you look at the map of this particular level, it's a triangle, which then in the middle has like a bunch of labyrinth hallways. So fortunately, I'll have to pull the map up on my phone because I have what it discusses, like what I need to do on the other screen of my computer, and I can't quite switch between the two, otherwise it's just going to end the video. So we'll see how this will work out here. Alright, this is considered the map that I'm looking at is considered the South Wing Maze. Okay, so I'm in the main hallway. Alright, trying to zoom in so I can see the map a little bit easier on my phone. Alright, okay, so this is this door. So we're gonna go ahead and open up this door, and hopefully I won't confuse myself. Okay, coming to the first intersection, I'm gonna go ahead and turn. And again, what I'm looking for is... Alright, so that brings me to a door. Looking for that one named mob while trying to keep myself on the map. Know that he's around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Okay. Not gonna worry about having my mercenary out. Okay, so I've taken him out. So that should open up doors, according to this. So if I go back here, it should be that door. Okay, so it looks like it opened up this door. Trying to get my bearings straight. Okay, so I think I know where I'm at on the map. Hopefully, right? Because this is the door that I came out of. Okay, yep, okay. So now yeah. It's really hard to read this map when you can't touch on anything. Okay, so I do want to go in here, because it looks like this is the room that will most likely have the other named creature. Yep, it certainly is. Alright, we're making progress. Alright, now comes the fun waves. Alright, that's the first wave. Get it shiny. Okay, and then it's him himself. And this should open up the door needed to get me to level 3. Which is literally right behind him. So I was like, man, I hope it's easy for me to find this door. Okay. So pretty much I think you just take this teleporter and that takes me to the 3rd floor. Okay. So now that I'm here, we're gonna go ahead and put in the waypoints that I need. And hopefully I'll have some success in locating these last runes. Okay, let's see here. Which, nice that the waypoints actually work because I'm actually on this level, so not so bad once you like learn how to do what you need to do for Obelisk of Lost Souls to get to that 3rd level. The more you know. Alright, well, I'm gonna grab this shiny that's over here. And just double check and make sure. Alright, so one of the runes should be over here. Let's scroll. Okay, and then we are going to do the last one. Now, if you pay attention and just not run right on through, you can avoid running into this hole, and then, with the medium of Kron, I mean, not like it would aggro you if you're at this level, but you might have to try and find your way back to the top level. Or to save time, just go ahead and drop on down, because apparently it just had us come down to the room anyway, so either way. Alright, so we got all the runes, so I'm going to go ahead and call back to home. This is exciting. New quest, never done before. Alright, and we're just going to go ahead and exit out of the gate. Well, I might as well go ahead and turn in the collection I have.
Hi there.
Check the broker, see if I sold anything. Looks like I sold a few things. Alright, back on track. So we are going to go to Antonica. We're going to take the Griffin Station over to the Oracle of Tower, or Tower of Oracles. Talk with the Sage of Ages. Not gonna worry about picking that one up, since I already have it, and it's just an event shiny anyway. So the problem with them is a lot of them are gonna end up being the same thing.
I greet you.
Alright, Oracle Tower Station. course, now that I have like everything written down for these runes, it doesn't sound like I'm really gonna need them anymore unless I want to have someone else go through, the same thing. I guess we'll see how that tablet thing works as far as passing it along. Ah, really wish you'd stop bowing. That made no sense. Like, I literally could just walk down the rest of the stairs. Okay, so having completed To Speak as a Dragon, I did get the Tablet of Draconic Runes. This tablet inscribed with all the runes of the language. It's fabled. Alright, we're good there. So now I get to make it back to Lava Storm yet again.
Well met.
And go ahead and go to the Kinos Gate Station, because then I can just use the dock. And as I've said before, I think in the first video or the first part, this is new to me. The first that I gotten on my main character was getting to Nagafin's lair and then having to speak to the Sage of Ages, but on my main character I didn't go after the runes. I was going to do that another time. And so I figured, well, I'm on this character, you know, might as well go ahead, just in case, you know, just to see what it's like, because I knew that, you know, obviously the runes are going to be scattered around. Fairly simple. It might be a bit harder for like my evil characters to do it. You know, I guess we'll just have to. That's why I wanted to get the tablet to see what that would be like, because then if I can easily just transfer it between them, I don't have to worry about them trying to track them down and such. And it was either going to be my main character or this character, of course, because I just happened to be playing it at the time. So I'm heading back to Navi's lair. You know, it sucks that I gotta kind of run all the way through. I'm really hoping that I don't have to do the exact same thing going through the oratorium. But I guess we'll find out. Sometimes I wish there were just easier ways to get to where you needed to go. Obviously, a player has recently run through here. I don't know if it was that player that was link dead. Usually when it's link dead like that, it means that they lost internet connection, or are having issues logging out of the game, that sort of thing. Used to see that a lot, way back when this game first started, and you were like in a group with people, and you're like, okay, we're ready. Oh, so and so just went link dead. Cool. No, we're gonna wait. See if they come back. I mean, it's easy enough to get to Nagafin's lair now that it's like refreshed in my mind. Just kind of a long way to run. And by the time that time ends, they'll probably be gone and disappeared, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Guess some people just don't want to get their loot. Apologize if you happen to hear my dog barking. I've been hearing noises all day. I feel like I went the wrong. Oh, no. I was like, man, I don't remember it being that far down. And I was thinking I, like, missed a turn somewhere. And then I was like, oh, wait. Never mind. Truthfully, I mean, when we were all playing way back when, you know, we didn't really get that this far, you know. So, all right, just gonna drop down to the actual ramp itself. Just easier that way than trying to figure out the whole ledge system. However, the thing that is terrible is if you drop down, there's no way of getting back up there. I mean, you literally have to see what that deserted one is. Assuming that because I already cleared it, I get this one. Guess we'll see how that works out. So I don't really have to want to fight everyone again just to be able to go through this small little section just to get to the other end. Yeah, you can't get back up. There's no way of doing it, so you either have to zone out using call to home, or if you have like escape or something that allows you to bring to the beginning, or you just drop off the ramp and die. So that's why you gotta be very certain if you want to drop down. That's nice. So I guess that's a perk is if you go through this and get out the other end, then you get to unlocks the deserted part. So then you can just, you know, walk on through without having to fight all over again. So that's nice. Alright, almost to Nagafin's lair. Alright, let's see how this works, because like I said, this is as far as I've gotten on this quest, so I'll be prepared for my other characters. Okay. So I gotta get my bearings straight. Alright, well, here goes nothing. Alright. Pretty much I get then the quest. Let me unselect him because I don't want to hit something wrong. Okay, so he then gives the quest Fire and Ice. It is also an epic quest and considered Hallmark. So I need to speak with the Sage of Ages at the Tower of Coldwind Oracles in Antonica and let him know what Nagathon said. So back to Antonica. Go ahead and call it home. Make things simpler. What I'll probably do just to be on the safe side, just in case I might need that tablet, Zylark's gonna hold on to it until I'm like done with this line of quests. If there happens to be another one after Fire and Ice, I'm pretty certain I won't need it anymore. But I'll just hold on to it. I mean, for the time being. Another sneeze. It's a bad thing about some quests. It's like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, you know? Oh, what I wanted to see. Alright, so having completed that quest, it actually got my guild to about 58%, and I was at 56% before. So that's good, you know, like 2% movement there. And just think of like everybody else that's about to finish it too. If they're able to use the tablet, you know, as they say, you know, where I can just transfer it between characters once I get to that particular part. Because the true test is to log on to my main character and have her get the tablet and see if it updates without having to go after all those runes. But I have their locations written down in my rocket book just in case I need it. Alright, and again, apparently they're hearing noises. I don't hear anything, so I don't know what my dogs are barking at. At least one. Alright, so I got the update. We need to resurrect Lady Vox within her crypt at Permafrost and speak with her. Alright, so Permafrost, of course, is in Everfrost, so I'm gonna go ahead and travel there.
Well met.
Figured might as well go ahead and continue on with this line of quests. Alright, let me look and see if I gotta do anything special. So according to the site that I've been using, apparently there was some things that needed to be done before the step to revive Lady Box in the Crypto Box. I wonder if they took that out, you know, figuring it was not needed. Like, I guess we'll find out. So we're gonna go ahead and still kind of head to Permafrost. Right, to Everfrost, and then we'll travel to Permafrost. There is another quest after Fire and Ice, it looks like.
Hello.
So we'll see how far we can get with this one and possibly the next one. I mean, this one doesn't look too hard. Just jump off the traveling mount here. Just checking for other shinies out here. We're going in. Alright, so according to this, apparently it's past the double doors, so I'm wondering if it's back here. I'm gonna say yes since that says the crypt. Okay, to be on the safe side, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up my mercenary. Not that I'm going to need him or anything, but the next couple of steps on the website kind of, I don't know if they're true of what I'm gonna have to do, but I want to be prepared just in case. So again, first time doing this. Okay, I'm gonna assume I gotta click on this. And I guess we'll find out. Okay. I guess it didn't really do anything. So I don't know if like I had to go and get these things first or what. I don't know where this little tunnel leads. Okay, so I guess it leads to nowhere. So I guess we'll head back. So according to the site, after speaking with the Sage of Ages, I'm supposed to defeat um, 3 creatures. So that way I have, I guess, essence from them in order to resurrect Lady Vox. But I'm wondering if they made a change and it's no longer required, but it didn't look like it did anything when I clicked on this thing here. Because I would assume that Lady Vox would probably show up in this like big space behind it. So let's see if any other site says otherwise. Yep, so I guess it looks like I am going to need those things, even though the quest itself doesn't say anything. Okay, we need to resurrect Lady Box by recovering her essence shards from the Dracota assassins. Cool. Nice to, like... It's always good to make sure you read stuff. Okay. Alright, well... Okay, that's not gonna work. Guess I'm gonna have to leave. So the three Dakotas, there's three of them. And they're all located in different place. First one is in the Cove of Decay in Thundering Steps, and then there's one that's a special instance, in the Furot, and then there's one here in Everfrost. So, guess I'll have to exit out since I can't call it a home. Unfortunately, you know, my conjurer doesn't really have a spell that allows me to transport to other places, unlike my wizard. Okay, since I'm here, I might as well do the one that's at the menagerie. So, I'm gonna need to travel.
Greetings.
Sometimes these quests aren't, like, obviously they're not, you know, super helpful. I'm not certain in the conversation with the Sage of Aegis if he tells you where all three are at. But again, I can't think, you know, there's other people enough that actually literally did these quests and had to write out the guide, like, as they went.
Hello!
Alright, so I'm gonna want this Arteca's lair. Artica's lair. I don't think I'm gonna like this very much. Since these are epic creatures, so we'll see how far we can go. Might have to hold off and do this when I'm much higher in level. Alright, so far so good. I mean, I think they're just they're like 30 levels below 33 maybe. That it's not that difficult to do. Not a big fan of fighting epic creatures. In all honesty, I don't know if I have to fight all the mobs or if I can just like just kind of move on and fight who I need to fight. So about to find out. Okay, so it looks like all I need to do is fight that one group, and now I get to try and fight this Dracota, so that's gonna be fun. Probably should have also gotten rid of that group. Well, since they folded, might as well just go ahead and start using my AoEs, which is short for area of effects spells. Bad thing about these epic fights is, you know, depending on the creature, it can take a while. That's why usually with these epic ones, they're considered raid creatures, so you should be having like groups of like 20 or more players or whatever. That's also another reason why I'm glad that I have a paladin mercenary, is because he can heal me and hopefully heal himself. Not so much worried about my pet. Alright, almost done. Alright, so we got Essence of the Heart. So now we can move on to the other two creatures. Have to charge my phone. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call it home. And then we'll probably head out to Thundering Steps as the next place. Alright, Thundering Steps. Alright, I'm gonna fly to Coldwind Station because that's gonna be the closest to where I need to go. Alright, so where we're headed here in Thundering Steps is called the Cove of Decay. Anybody who's played any earlier Heritage quests from Thundering Steps is very familiar with this little instance from inside Thundering Steps. Um, so typically, the two quests had you go to the Cove of Decay. One, you had to kill this giant octopus, and the other one was to kill like a group of skeletons and get a hand in all anything. But obviously for this one, we're gonna want the lair. I don't know what my dogs are hearing, but I again can't apologize.